Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian,
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Ty.
and welcome to the Filler Trash Podcast, where a group of nerds try to have semi-coherent conversations about anime and manga.
Nerds, maybe. Degenerates, for fucking sure. We usually discuss current stuff from a list of titles, so do be mindful of spoilers.
We try to remember to call them out when they come up, but you can find a list of what is in the episode in the description down below.
And with that, let's jump into it.
We're back on another glorious week of no Mid-Hero Academia to ruin our fucking Shonen Jump experience. So, let's start with something that's on the other end
Before
of
we
the
do that,
spectrum.
hand me that. Cool. All right, now, see how easy it was to steal from this motherfucker? That's
Yeah.
it. I just stole $120 worth of Pokemon.
Yep. I am
Mine.
very susceptible to Jordan's charm. So if he asks me for something, I just feel the need to do it.
It's
You
the
know?
thighs.
It
It's
is.
the
It's
thighs.
I've also seen what he can do to a man, and honestly, it kind of scares me. So I'd rather just give him the
Yeah.
Pokemon cards than risk whatever he's gonna do to me.
Is this about the skin peeling again? Because I
No,
told you he just
no.
talks about that a lot.
That's
No.
that's just classic Jordan. I have
No.
watched him violate a man against his
Two people.
wishes using pure brute strength,
Yeah.
and I don't want that to happen to me.
I didn't. Now, let's make it clear. There was no sexual.
No, I
nothing
mean it
sexual
wasn't.
about
I'm not trying to. Jordan's not an actual
just-
sexual
it.
predator.
Yeah, I just
He's-
took him. That's all it was.
He did just.
Yeah,
he
just
took
take
him and
You
you
pick
know,
somebody up and just take him?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
mean,
Can't do nothing about it.
I mean,
You literally can do
to
nothing
be
about
fair, the person
picked
you
him
did
up
it
like a
to is
person.
like half your size.
Yeah.
So
Just-
you know,
Just took
I-
a grown man.
I will put up a slightly better fight than he will. Not by much, mind you,
I
but a
mean,
slightly better fight.
He should put more fight. He's more wiry, I thought. I think
You
he's
see,
more
see, I'm
wiry.
scrappy. Like like you got the brute
Oh, dude, but
strength
if
to
I ever
keep me
if I ever-
down.
You know what though? I'll grab a hold of that beard. I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I agree with that
Absolutely.
beard,
See,
right.
that's why I trimmed it.
But
I mean,
it's still very graphic.
if I have to fight you, I'm just gonna shave my beard the night before, so I don't have to fuck with it.
I'm gonna crack these open later and then fucking pull a fucking Palutena.
Oh,
That's not who it is, but you know who I'm saying. That's who
Anyway,
I
let's
think
talk
it is.
about some fucking Dandadan.
Dan's pretty dope. That was dope. as
So
fuck.
good.
It was very dope. I'm a little butthurt that we still haven't gotten
Our boy?
boy back.
I
He's-
wanted him to be. He's got to show up next
well,
chapter.
it kills me because like he's cliffhanging so hard on these that you
Yeah.
know when he finally does show up, he's gonna blue ball us again in that chapter, and
Mhm.
it's
Oh,
gonna be a cliffhanger
like they're-
at the end.
Yeah, it's either gonna be like they're still fighting.
That being
Watch him.
said, this fucking alien's power is fucking buck wild.
yeah, kind of strange.
He can just
Also, Gigi's out.
Gigi
Right
is
now.
just out.
well, fucking.
I think the evil eye's
boy's
coming.
about to fucking
Yeah,
pop
I
out.
think
yeah.
Evil Eye's coming. He's coming out.
So
Pop out.
Jordan, you'll get this right. The fucking I seen the big bad alien swipe at the air and like dissolve shit or whatever the fuck it is he's doing. Immediately made me think of the Hundo.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he has a stand user.
Yeah, he's absolutely a stand user.
Stand user.
That's
Dude,
basically what these are. These suits are just stands. Like they,
yeah,
and
that's
it's
basically what it is. So he cut the ball in half into a
yeah, he
smaller
like
ball and
shaves
then-
the air.
Yeah.
He's just like erasing like chunks of things. Like it's wild.
Yeah, he's got some really sick ass power.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. He's like really fucking cool. And I imagine like maybe this is where Momo's power is going. Maybe this is like a little preview of where,
I'll be honest with you, I
where
don't
her
want her to
power
have.
could go.
I like her fucking big hands.
I do. I like her big hands too. She's gonna have
Those
to
big guys.
at some point. She's gonna have to upgrade.
Yeah, I mean he does.
Got a weird three-finger hand.
Yeah, he does. It makes me really uncomfortable looking at it, like because it's very unnatural.
it's
No, it's not. No, it's fine.
It is incredible. Look at how fucking huge the middle finger is.
You know,
Like
right, you know,
Compared to the
he's
other
got
two
he's
hands.
got two little fucking like little pinky thumbs on the side. Like this dude is not holding things very
Bro.
well.
I mean, ladies.
I know where you're going, and I refuse every time.
He's got 3, so you're right. He does have the correct number of fingers.
Two in the pink, one to stink, motherfucker. You know?
I wasn't gonna say it.
I was gonna say, fuck it. I'm here. I'm
I do
here.
like his fucking sumo pose here though, where he's just like, "I'm gonna get you."
Yeah, he's just fucking.
That's just he looks like a dad that's like playing with his kids, and one of his kids
Oh,
just
yeah.
took it a little too far. So now he goes into like rage mode. He's just like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking
No,
tickle
you
you."
won't, you won't get me. You don't ever get
He's
me.
gonna fucking tickle them to death.
Also, he fucking like teleports to in front of them.
Yeah, he's buck wild. Honestly, he's super cool.
Just some nutty ass back.
Yeah, his.
Also, Tri-Beam.
Also, those things on his back, are those just those giant balls of karma?
I think
they
so. I think that's
Just, like,
exactly what they
huge
are.
power
That's
sources
why
for this thing?
his suit's so fucking busted. I imagine.
I think that what's gonna happen is I don't think Okuran's gonna save him. I think the fucking demons.
No, I think
Because those
Okurin's
balls on the
definitely-
back, dude, those are the fucking things that the.
I think
Yokai's
next
great.
chapter the cliffhanger is gonna be Okurin rolling up and fucking murking murking either one of these guys or murking like this whole background bullshit
Yeah.
guy crew.
I hate
Because Xenomorph is kind of he seems like he's like second in command or something. Like he seems like he's actually
The full
vaguely
Xeno,
important.
Yeah,
He seems like he's vaguely important. The rest of them fucking
they're
trash.
gonna get murked.
Okurin's
Yeah.
gonna come in through there and just spiral energy them
Also,
off into
can
fucking.
we talk about like one of these things is not like the others?
Yeah, he's
Can we talk about him?
terrifying. He is horrifying.
The
That's-
fucking sun.
That's a yokai.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking
It
yokai.
does look like a yokai. I also really like. I love all of their designs because you have like from starting with the yokai, you have yokai, then you have archangel, and then you fucking have
Armadillo Man.
yeah armadillo, and then you have the bird bot. Like, and look at the bird bot's little hands. Why are his hands so
He's got
tiny?
T-Rex hands.
He's got tiny little hands.
And then you have
fine.
then you have Optimus Primus.
That's raw.
well,
or
the,
Primal Optimus, whatever the fuck that
the
thing's name
fucking
is.
the one that's right below the bird is fucking butt face. Like, look at
that's
this.
an
He's
No,
just got a-
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
that's
that's
Optimus
ass.
Primal.
No, that's ass. That's ass McGee.
what?
What is
Optimus
that
Primal.
fucking thing's name?
He likes
The
Transformers.
Gorilla Transformer.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right,
the
that's it, right?
fucking stupid. The
Yeah.
fucking
Optimus
yeah.
Primal, yeah.
The
Is
gr-
that is it, right? Optimus Primal
Yes,
or
that's-
whatever.
yeah, you're right.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Really? What the fuck?
He's an
in Beast-
Optimus
in Beast
Prime
Wars, yeah,
in Beast Wars. He's an Optimus Prime.
Interesting. I
The
did
Beast
not
Wars
know
and
that.
Autobots are not supposed to be together. Like
That
they
makes
don't mesh
total sense. and
because they're like completely separate.
I
Things.
knew that Beast Wars was like a totally separate because Beast
Well,
Wars
see, the
like
thing is,
correct me
it
if I'm wrong,
wasn't
like
supposed to be. It was supposed to be the direction they're supposed to go. They said, fuck that, and we're gonna go back.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. But Beast Wars, like the original series of Beast Wars, was the fucking CGI animated
Horrible.
like
Yeah, it was
But
pretty
it was
bad.
lit.
Yeah,
thing. It was lit back in the
Lit.
day. Looking at it
Hey.
now makes me want to fucking vomit.
Bro,
Yeah.
oh,
but
dude,
yeah, the Gorilla's
But
Optimus
back in the day,
Primal.
dude, I was all about Beast
Bro,
Wars.
that and reboot, fuck you.
Yeah.
Reboot.
And then we
was
got
lit.
Slender Man next to him.
Yeah, Slender Man, spooky Slender
and
Man.
then whatever the
That
fuck
looks
Satan.
this
that
thing
is
That's
Ka-
Satan.
that's Kurama from Naruto.
Oh, it is.
but with bat appendages. Look at his face though.
Yeah,
Tell me
he's
that doesn't
got-
look like
looks
Kurama.
Kurama, yeah, and he's got the gorilla knuckle
He's got
dragging.
yeah, but they're like
No,
bat
you know
wings.
what that does
Like-
look like though? Godzilla 2016.
Yeah.
The Moto.
Yeah.
He was like
Yeah,
Naruto.
yeah, yeah. I bet that is. I actually bet that's the inspiration for this thing.
Because the body type is exactly the same.
Yeah,
Not
that's
even
that's actually a really good. That's a really good
Also,
observation.
It fucking kills me that the little drones are just xenomorph heads.
I was
with-
just about to comment
guns.
on the fact that we just have a random little floating
We've
xenomorph
seen
head.
those before.
That's
Yeah,
I've
those
never
are
noticed that
probably-
Yeah.
before. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Those are probably like foot soldiers.
yeah, they're
like-
definitely
Yes,
little.
That and there's the other sniper top right.
Yeah, they're
There is
the
another
they're the
sniper up
shitty
there.
little they're the shitty little fucking ground units that they
You know
send
what
out.
the fucking snipers look like, bro? The fucking cactuses from fucking Final
Yes.
Fantasy.
That's
Yeah.
the
You know
deal.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
They're
Those
called
absolutely.
Tomberries, are they called tomberries?
Tom Bear? No, that's not the.
No,
oh,
tomberries are the little
Dude
lizard
with
guys with the
knife.
knife.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
kill you and
yeah,
whatnot,
knife is fucking the busted ass
The
skill.
Tomberries are demons incarnate. Or like they're
Yeah, they
fucking.
walk
I-
towards you slowly and murder.
I love it. I was probably about a year ago now. I played World of Final Fantasy, which is like a monster collector but Final
Oh
Fantasy
yeah,
themed.
okay.
And the combat system is really fucking cool because you have large units, medium units, and small units, and you stack them. You have like you have two
Okay.
you have a stack for each character, which is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And once you beat the game, do not fucking open that. But once you beat the game, you get the ability to just you don't have to use the main characters anymore. You can just stack monsters.
Yeah.
So I had a full King Tontata or Tonta, whatever the fuck their names are.
Like
a
Tomberries. or-
Tomberry. I had a King Tomberry, a little just a normal Tomberry, and then a baby Tomberry on top. And all they did was spam fucking knife and crit everything.
Yeah. it's
Amazing.
brutal.
Spam knife.
That's
Spam.
exactly like their
Also,
like signature skill is
I don't
knife.
think we mentioned there is one we didn't mention. He's right behind the main guy. I think that's just
It's just a
that's
drone.
a space drone.
It is absolutely a satellite.
It's just straight up a satellite, man.
You know it's military though, because it's got the X shaped like
Dude,
design
that's
on
from
it.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it looks like that thing from
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is called from Star Wars, and the fucking dude behind it.
That's the Archangel.
The Archangel. Yeah.
Oh, we missed the guy in front of the
Oh, wow.
Archangel. I didn't even see
That's the
him.
Armadillo Man.
Oh, that is Armadillo Man. You're right. Okay. I got mixed up by. We're calling.
You can jump
You know-
him. You can't get jumped by them.
Buttman also kind of looks like what the fuck is the big bad monster in Resident Evil? Is it the Nemesis?
Oh yeah, Nemesis.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a
he looks like
Nemesis.
Clicker.
He does.
Oh,
he
Clicker
looks-
too!
he looks like a
Yeah,
liquor,
yeah,
He looks
yeah.
like a
Liquor and Clicker. There you go.
Yeah,
Both
he
look
looks like a
just
liquor.
Yeah,
He
Clicker.
does absolutely. He also
He
looks
does
like a
look like a
liquor.
Clicker, though,
He
yeah.
also looks like a clicker
looks like
from
a
Last of
dumbass-
Us.
Dumbass ass face.
Yeah.
He's a
I
roided
fucking
out.
hate the
A
clickers.
roided out
Motherfuckers-
liquor.
The only thing I hate more than the clickers are the big, fat, swollen, fucking nasty dudes that like chase you around. Because when I played The Last of Us originally, for the
Oh, yeah.
longest fucking time, I got stuck. And I think it's in the gym.
The
when you're in
gym.
school, and you have to fucking turn the stupid generator on, and that thing's
Yeah.
fucking after you the whole time.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that part of the game.
He
You can kill it.
you can kill it. I've killed it. You have to kill it. Maybe.
you
But
don't
no,
have
you
to.
don't
It has
have
the most
to.
brutal
But
fucking.
it's a
It
pain in
has
the
one
ass.
of like the most brutal fucking finishers ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like he just grabs your face and just like pulls it.
Yep. Yeah. He
The
just.
thing that cracks me up about that game the most is when there's only a couple of times you play Ellie in the first one, but when you're not playing Ellie can do whatever the fuck she wants, and clickers are like, what?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, Joel, you made a noise. I'm gonna come get you, bitch.
Yeah, Joel made a
But
noise.
Ellie's over here fucking
Yeah.
pressing buttons on a vending machine, trying to get food and shit.
Yeah.
Just, they're like, whatever, little girl.
Yeah.
You
Joel,
though.
Joel made a noise half a city away. I'm gonna go fight
Yeah, I'm
him.
gonna go fucking
Oh.
find that guy.
Cactar. Of course. it is.
Cactar,
That's
that
what you
is
were
their name.
thinking,
You're right,
Cactar.
absolutely.
I looked that
But
up.
they absolutely do look like cactars.
Yeah.
Cac-
Ridiculous.
Fucking-
motley crew.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, can we talk about the fucking? You
What
dropped
did
it
you just
out,
do? Yeah.
sir.
drop it out.
You
Minimize.
goofed it
minimize
up.
No, minimize this.
Yeah,
Got you, boy. Minimize this.
There you
there
go.
it is. Full size. Yep, there it is. All right. This fucking chapter
I didn't get to read all of it, so
fucking cracks me up.
Basically, Dave. Shout out to Davey. He's been on our podcast before. He's fucking hilarious.
did
and
our art.
amazing.
Our
He did do. I always forget to shout that out. I
Yeah.
don't know why. He absolutely did our mascot. He's amazing. We want him back on the show soon. He's great. He sent me a text earlier, and he's like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of this. And it's this very first panel where the guns are pointing at Neuta,
yeah.
and he compared it to the meme of the women screaming at the cat.
cat, yeah.
I was like, dude, 100% same fucking energy
Same
going on
energy,
here.
yeah.
Like you are absolutely correct.
Also, the thing too is like if she wanted to, she could just control them.
Yes, absolutely.
Clearly, they probably told her they have Denji.
She
Because
is.
we find out later they have
Yeah,
Denji.
She is caught off guard. I also just love this fucking dude hyping up Chainsaw Man.
Cracks
He's such
me
a
up that
goober.
he's literally called the pretty boy of
Yeah.
the Chainsaw Man organization.
he fucking sucks. Dude.
Yeah, he's fucking funny.
I want to know who this guy in the background.
I think that's the other
The
Chainsaw
other Chainsaw Man? That's what I was
100%
thinking.
think that this arm belongs to other Chainsaw Man.
He's thick.
He is thick.
He's
He's got
working
big
with
ass
Fammy.
arm.
He is working with Fammy. I 100% am convinced that whoever the fake Chainsaw Man is. You know what I was thinking too, by the way? I was just thinking about like how another Chainsaw Man could exist. What if it's like a copy devil?
Oh,
They can it can copy
Well,
other
there's
devils
also, like,
or copy
that's interesting. I mean, I know we brought it up before, but the fact like maybe he's literally the Chainsaw Devil.
that too. That's
'Cause, like,
obviously that's a clear.
Puchita's not the
yes.
Chainsaw Devil.
I was thinking maybe like doppelganger devil or something
Oh,
like that
yeah,
because
that
like
could be
doppelganger
cool.
fear is like a real fear that people have of like doppelgangers.
Yep, it is.
Because there's a whole fucking disease you can get where you think everybody's a fucking doppelganger. Like,
Yeah.
and that's wild. Could you imagine living your entire life? You just fucking one day you're just like, hey mom, and you're like, wait a minute.
Hold on,
You look like my mom. You sound like my mom, but you're a doppelganger.
Everyone's a doppelganger.
They,
I mean,
they
what do
very
you do? What do
regularly
you do about that? Do you,
like
how do you
sort
live
of
with that?
devolve into murdering people, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, because they're always
They're-
paranoid.
They're convinced that
They are
like, everyone's
100%
a
convinced
demon.
that everyone is a doppelganger that has been replaced for whatever fucking reason they think in their head, like they cook up in their head.
Wild.
It is wild. Like I feel bad for them because like holy shit, like I cannot imagine living my life thinking everyone around me is a doppelganger.
Also,
That'd be horrible.
the other thing too is like Denji fell asleep at school, and then clearly the guy in guns came and got him, and then he doesn't wake up until he's in this fucking chair. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
they-
don't-
I mean,
they
it doesn't
don't
show
it, but
them.
when he comes, he's like, "I fell asleep in the class, and I wake up here." like,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So he clearly fell asleep in class,
I
and
feel
then
like
they
it's
got
not
him.
out of character
Huh.
for Denji to fucking
No.
get kidnapped and just wake up and be like,
And then
oh,
he
what the
tries-
fuck?
Then he tries to bribe him, not for
What?
not
Yeah.
for himself, but for her and the dogs, with tongue in your butthole for
yep.
about a week.
Gonna eat some ass.
So funny. And he's just like, no tonguing necessary. Not while you're under our protection.
Anyway,
Go to hell.
that means he's interested in the butt tongue and Denji tonguing his fart box. But
I mean, there's no way this guy's not a fanboy of Chainsaw Man.
I feel like this guy is definitely. You can just close out of this window. There you go. But I definitely 100% think that guy is definitely like on some level in love with Denji, or at least with the concept of Denji.
Yeah, at least with the idea behind Chainsaw Man. It is funny that they're trying to start like a Chainsaw Man cult, effectively.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty great.
It's pretty good.
And then so now we're on to something needlessly complicated. Welcome to the world of Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm gonna let you guys take it away on this one.
Yeah,
I was listening to a
awake
One
for
Piece
this shit.
streamer. I was listening to a One Piece streamer on my way
Yeah.
here, and he just happened to mention like he was talking about power systems, and I honestly have to agree with him. He's like, if you have to spend an entire chapter explaining something as simple as this, like your power system's a whack. I'm like, you know what, you're fucking right, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of
He
ridiculous.
suffers from Hunter x Hunter syndrome.
That was the thing that pissed me off because the guy was the streamer was like talking about how great Nin is as a concept, which I
Good, but
agree
it's
with. I think Nin
overly
is
complicated.
I think Nin is one of the best and most fleshed out power systems, but I also think it's needlessly fucking complicated. And I think Jujutsu Kaisen gives off the same energy as
I'll be
Nin.
1,000% honest with you. I have no idea what Nin does.
So
Nin.
Nin.
Every time somebody starts talking about it, don't do it. I'm gonna glaze. My eyes are gonna glaze over.
Nin is basically
fall asleep,
just
my eyeballs
pass
open.
out.
it's literally just
I'll
like
fall asleep, my eyeballs
Psychic
open.
the only
energy.
thing you need to worry about with Nin is that like there's like a couple of standard Nin techniques, and then there's everyone's like unique actual Nin
Force of
ability.
will.
God.
That's all there really is to Nin, and also
That's how you get me to
Tagashi-
sleep. That's how you
Tagashi-
get me to sleep right there.
Tagashi just fucking contradicts himself all the time anyways.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
but so Jujutsu Kaisen, like, because at the end of this, what happened is that Sukuna's domain does not have a barrier. Fucking Gojo's domain does have a barrier.
Well, I was thinking, I
Sukuna-
don't think Sukuna doesn't need a barrier.
Sukuna does not. Yeah, that's
doesn't need
he took
Yeah.
he has the Sukuna has a binding vow that makes his domain barrierless, like Kenjaku. Kenjaku and Sukuna are the only two characters so far that have shown a barrierless
Literally,
domain.
like all they're talking about is this fucking.
This is just too much.
They're literally so what they're saying is, let me just the fucking saying is like so
They're all just
like
watching
opening,
the fight, right?
Yes.
They're all watching the fight on like a domain expansion. It's like a stream. This is Twitch.
Yeah,
and they're
basically.
and fucking it's just a tower of TVs is just so.
They're
fucking
basically
huge.
just thinking back and forth what's going to happen if Sukuna and Gojo's domains
And they
clash.
said,
Who's
like,
going to win?
everything they do is impossible. Everything they're going to do is impossible. But there's only like two people here who are like, no, this shit can happen. It's Chozu, which is he's a gangster.
Yeah.
And then fucking the doctor with their name. And I think Yuji also knows. Like, it's like this could be
The only thing
Yes.
I can focus on is like wondering how fluffy Panda as a toddler is.
Yeah, I bet he is.
He might
But
be
so
in there.
so the basic thing, they're all discussing like how's the domain clash going to go, blah blah blah.
My
Chozo
favorite thing
mentioned
about this is that fucking somebody. All he says is fish flakes, and he's like, exactly.
Chozo
You're right.
clarifies that Sukuna's domain does not close the barrier. So whereas Gojo's domain is a normal domain expansion, it is enclosed in a barrier. Sukuna used a binding vow to expand the range of his domain expansion. So he has a 200-yard range that his domain inhabits.
Now,
And because
also in Shibuya, he doesn't have to be in that area.
yes,
Yeah, he could just send that fucking area somewhere else.
Yes.
Fuck shit up.
and so
Awesome.
Gojo's is a normal domain, so that it creates a barrier. So what they're saying is that the clash is even inside of Gojo's barrier. But the problem is that because Gojo's domain creates a barrier, his domain only exists in a small part of Sukuna's domain.
Correct.
Domain expansions are weak from the outside. The
Correct.
barrier. So Sukuna, what ends up happening in this chapter is that Sukuna uses that to his advantage, and he attacks Gojo's barrier from within the barrier using his domain expansion from outside of the barrier.
Okay.
Attacks Gojo and shatters Gojo's domain expansion, and then lands a fucking
Prodded.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Sure hit.
The sure hit from the domain expansion. But what's his cleave? He lands a clean cleave hit on Gojo, and that's where the chapter
Right on
ends.
his carotid artery.
Yes, right on his neck. Gojo's definitely not fucking dead. He's got reverse curse
He's
technique.
already
like,
been. He
he's
has a
fine.
knife through his neck.
my dude is fine. Like
He's
Gojo's
fine.
gonna
Like,
live
Yeah.
through this at least. I still think he
If
loses this
he-
fight.
If he dies from this, I won't lose. I
do-
won't fucking read another chapter. I promise.
I
you.
do want to comment if you go back a page. Yeah, right here. This
is so
shot
dope.
of Malevolent Shrine is
Really nice.
fucking dope. Because I've never
you see
noticed
the
the
infinite
gaping
void.
maws on the sides
The
of
teeth,
the
yeah.
shrine.
Oh, you never see my shirt?
And I just never noticed the
Not
the,
this
like
one, but
really
yeah, I've
gross
walked in with
the
it,
really
it's got-
gross like
Yeah.
open mouths. Like
It
I
has
just
that on there. It's dope.
I just never noticed that before.
Yeah, that's fucking
This
nasty as
this
fuck.
is a really nice close up shot of what Malevolent Shrine actually looks like, which is still like the dopest name for a domain expansion. Like
Infinite
Sukuna's
Void is pretty dope. but I mean,
Infinite
yeah.
Void is also
The
fucking
Malevolent
dope.
Shrine's nasty.
Sukuna's domain is just fucking sick. Like it is so fucking cool looking. And yeah, so he overpowered Gojo, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, overpowered his domain is pretty sick.
And shattered his domain. So now Gojo is in a position now where not only has he lost his domain, which means his curse technique is fried for a minute.
Yeah.
He just got hit, and Sukuna's domain is still fucking very much active and open.
There's no way he didn't see this coming.
I don't think he did.
I think he did. Yes, exactly.
I think Gojo definitely has something up his sleeve, and and this fight will definitely last a lot longer. Like I saw people in Jujutsu folk bitching about it already. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
You
get
think
off
this
that
fight
fucking
is
people.
over.
Yeah, get off those fucking fuck those people.
I mean, that's what
no one will ever be satisfied. That's one thing I know
Yeah.
about the anime.
Absolutely, no
culture or
one would
whatever it
say
is,
that.
But
Yeah.
no one's fucking satisfied. They
No
don't
one's
understand,
satisfied unless
like,
everything plays out to their fucking bizarre headcanon. Like they
Like,
don't even.
dude. Headcanon, dude, that's a disease.
It is a disease.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
disease. It
pretty
needs to
bad.
stop.
It's
like,
a
you need
disease.
a fucking right.
It's when you let it affect you to the point that you no longer enjoy a story because it doesn't go the exact way you want it to. You're right. It's a fucking disease. Like it is warped, and people will
You can't
hop,
be cured of it either. It's
people because they think they're right. Like they will hop on Reddit and spout these opinions like they're fucking facts. Like it would be one thing if you were just like, man, you know what, this chapter just really didn't hit for me, versus this chapter is the worst one and this author doesn't know how to fucking write and I'm just a brain dead fucking incel, but I know way more about how to write best-selling fucking stories than this
you're not supposed to read my tweets out
mega
loud.
successful
Don't read my tweets out loud.
mangaka. Like it's fucking insane.
Don't read my tweets out loud. Damn. What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Jordan.
You know, you're
Calling him out.
Fuck.
I mean, cool.
It's fucking dope.
This looks really cool. I want to say though, it's not something I haven't like seen before. I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I'd be
I mean, here's the
curious
thing
to
though.
see,
Something
like-
special.
Here's
It's
the
just
thing,
it's
we
just
haven't-
fun.
because we haven't seen a domain expansion do this. And even match on the domain, no one else.
No, we haven't seen like we've seen domain clashes. This is definitely
Yeah.
the interaction with Sukuna's open domain versus other domains is really fucking cool.
I do
though.
want this as a
Yeah.
picture though. I'll be honest with you, because like that, you
That's
can
a
see
cool
the void in
picture,
the back.
yeah.
You see the void,
Yeah.
void shit in the background.
I really like this.
I'm
kind of
curious to know if like after Yuji eats the cursed wombs,
if
'cause
he eats
if
the
he
curse.
gets
Yeah, if he eats the curse.
if he
moons.
eats the cursed wombs, if he'll get some sort of domain expansion.
The thing is that
Hey, what
Sukuna's
if he
curse
eat-
techniques have to have like at this point, I feel like Sukuna's curse techniques have had to have imprinted on Yuji at this point.
That's what would make sense.
Because Gojo mentions it way in the beginning of the story that Yuji has no curse technique of his own, but being a vessel for Sukuna means that Sukuna's curse techniques will imprint on Yuji, and he should ideally be able to use them in some form or fashion.
Hey,
I'm assuming
I
that's
got a
what
really,
what
I got a
that-
really
where he's
sick
gonna go with
idea.
that.
I just got a really sick idea. We all kind of know that Gojo's probably gonna lose.
Oh, absolutely, Gojo's gonna lose.
What if
this.
Yuji eats his
That'd be sick.
telling you, I want him to fucking eat everybody.
Now, you know what? At this point, we have the basis for our manga story, guys. Our protagonist is just gonna be a guy that eats people to absorb their abilities.
I
That's
love
basically
it.
the same
I
thing.
love
He's
it.
gonna be
it's
like whatever system we come like the name of his ability is gonna be like Chimera something or some shit like that, like something
Yeah.
fucking cool where he's gonna be like what's his face from My Hero, but not garbage.
Oh yeah, Sugar Boy, Sugar
Sun
Rush.
Eater?
No, yeah, Sun Eater.
Oh, Sun
They
Eater.
did him
Ah.
so
They
dirty.
did him fucking dirty as fuck
him
because
so dirty.
the Chimera Cannon was so fucking cool, and I'm still upset over it.
I like how we don't even have it up this week,
I'm
and
still
we're still
upset
talking
about it.
shit. Let's go.
They did him more than dirty.
There's something like sort of similar to that. It's a manhwa. It does become like it becomes isekai, but
That's
it's
fine.
literally I grow stronger by eating. And
That's
it's a guy
hilarious.
who's like he's a big game hunter. He's an illegal big game hunter,
God
and
damn
it's
it.
because he hunts and eats all predators
That's kind of
Mm.
dope
on
though.
the planet because
Because
he
he's
has
the
this-
apex predator.
Because he's the apex predator,
That's
and
fucking-
he has this weird shit that he does, but then he ends up getting like blown up in this weird light, and he wakes up on another planet, and the first thing he sees flying over him is a dragon. He's like,
I'm gonna eat that.
new stuff. And so he like goes on a hunt to eat anything that's bigger
sick.
to just
Can you
gain his
imagine someone
powers.
like that in reality though? Like just a big
It's
game.
fucking
Like
insane.
a guy's just like, yeah, I'm a big game hunter. I fucking eat every single piece of the beast that I kill.
And that was the weird shit, is like he gets captured by like the fucking UN poacher hunter police, and then he breaks out
Just
by
eats them?
his arms becoming fucking like tiger shit, and he
Oh,
gets a
that's sick.
horn, and he fucking bursts out of this police
sounds dope as
vehicle.
fuck.
That's
dude.
fucking
Yeah,
dope,
it's
dude.
wild.
That's super dope.
It's super
I like that.
good.
If I could absorb the power of other predators, you best believe I'd be a fucking living like Tarzan out in the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
wilderness.
you know exactly what your boy would be.
I'd be fucking eating
Street shark.
Yes.
Street
shark.
Oh my god.
It's really good. Yeah.
There's at this point there's never going to be an episode where we don't mention Jordan becoming a street shark at this point. Like
Did you ever look at that thumbnell for one of our last episodes? Did I
Yeah,
ever
it's
show you
fantastic.
that?
Thank you.
keep an eye
appreciate it.
out for the
I love it.
GoFundMe for Jordan's
Street
fucking
shark transition?
yeah.
I need a,
street
yeah, I
shark
need a fin
transitional
on my back,
surgery.
dude. I need a fin on my
We
back.
need a fin on his back. We need to stretch his face out and get some real
I'm
sharp
gonna
teeth
need
going
about,
in
I'm
there.
gonna need about $400. No, sorry, $4,000 of fucking bull shark testosterone.
$400.
Bull shark testosterone.
Yeah, just fucking get juiced
Just
up.
pump
to
it into you.
My skin's just gonna turn red.
You're
That's
just
all
gonna
that
be-
happens.
You're
Yeah.
just gonna be.
Why are you
fucked.
so red? I'm infected. My body's rejecting the implant. You fucking
Jordan
Oh
just starts
my
fucking
God.
suffocating because he's growing gills.
Yeah, and
He's gotta
his
he's
lungs
gotta
stop
live
working.
he's gotta live in the water. We have to release him into
Yeah.
the sea and let him live happily.
gotta river-
Release me into the Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll just mutate you even more. That's
Exactly.
the final. That's like the chemical X for the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
The Ohio River is what's gonna really make you an actual
What
street shark.
do they call it in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The
The
ooze.
ooze, yeah.
Basically, what, that's what lies at the bottom of
We're
the
gonna
Ohio.
fucking we're gonna
That's
pull,
what lies at the bottom.
we're gonna pull some fucking Achilles shit and just dip your ass in the fucking river so that your ankle
Yeah.
is your weak point because that's where we're holding you at. And just, whoop, You're
Yeah.
just gonna become a fucking street shark. It's gonna
That'd
be
weird.
amazing.
I wouldn't want that. I want to have human feet with a shark body.
No, you'll still have
That is a street shark.
you'll
no,
have
no, they had, no, like my flesh, but everything
Oh,
else
yeah,
is blue.
oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
you'll have a like an actual street shark. You'll still have it's just
But-
your ankle will still be
That's what
the
I'm saying, I
one
don't want
the
that.
one ring of ankle will
He's
be
doing the river
human.
sticks. He's doing-
Yeah,
he's doing
exactly.
river
We're gonna
sticks.
dip your ass. We're gonna roll you around in hot coals and then dip your ass in the river. It'll be you'll get a super hard tough
Listen, number
skin
one,
like
you
a
can't
shark.
lift me that. Okay,
You're
there's
right.
No way, there's
That's
no
why
way neither.
Ty's here.
Ty is
That's
here,
why
yeah,
I'm
we
here for
probably
Ty can
could.
absolutely lift you like that. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he probably-
fucking hold you like a baby and just just dip your ass like you're a fucking soft serve going in some chocolate.
I will not stand for this. I will not have weak ankles as a street shark. Fuck you.
Weak ankle. It's just the
Here's
one.
the thing I never understood. Why
either
don't we
way.
just like tie some shit around his waist and then just dip his whole fucking body?
I mean that makes more sense. you
Listen,
know?
I'm just
Reel
gonna
him
be
back
at the
in.
bottom. I'm just gonna be swimming in the Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking out like barges.
Yeah.
Yeah, barge rig every week.
The
I'll
Ohio
have a
River is
bounty
now
on my
closed
head.
because a
Fuck,
street shark has
yeah.
been sighted.
Fuck
Yeah.
every boat in the Ohio.
Yeah, and then eventually I just become Octo Shark.
Octo Shark.
Oh
You ever seen
my
that?
God, yeah.
Horrible fucking sci-fi movie.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's literally a
Wild.
fucking shark with octopus arms.
That's
and it-
incredible.
It's a straight to sci-fi TV movie.
I love that.
It's
That
hilarious.
sounds like some shit they'd watch on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, devilfish.
All right. So
Alright, here's
the big-
here's the thing we're gonna talk about the longest, but we're
Yeah.
doing pretty good on time.
Pretty much.
this chapter was fucking bonkers.
Yeah,
like
it was pretty fucking cool.
I really love this cover page a lot.
It
Like, I
is
think
very cute.
it is. I love this little frog boy next to Nami. Like he's my favorite now. He's,
Offering her a towel.
yeah, he's
That's
the
Pepe
best.
the Frog.
I love him. He's my
Pepe.
favorite.
This like cat thing.
I do love
following Chopper.
love Chopper's little cat friend too. Like they're fucking cute as can
Where
be.
are
I
these
love it.
cannons at, dude? You know what I'm saying? I want this fucking no rain. Fucking come on,
No
dude.
rain, no rainbow.
bro.
I love it.
Fucking yeah, I want these two characters to be prominent. And also, Frankie's hair is a fucking limbo.
It's great.
Yep. As he rides a bike through a puddle.
Yep. Frankie's fucking living his best life, dude, at all times.
I saw a TikTok recently where it was like they told an AI, essentially they asked an AI what would the Straw Hat Pirates look like as like delinquents. Is pretty good.
That's amazing.
All of them are clearly like punks with tattoos and stuff, but then they got the Jinbei. And Jinbei's like Big Papa Don of like
That's
the
so
Yakuza, and I was
sick.
like, oh my god, yes.
That's so good.
They're all so good.
First son of the sea, baby.
dude.
So good.
All right, so Marijwa. So yeah, I mean this is this is kind of like this first part is just kind of leading up to things that we already know. This is just documenting Vivi and Waffle's escape to Big News Morgan's.
Yeah, with Big News
Yeah,
Morgan.
so Sabo escaping
big
to the
news.
Lucia Kingdom, and then Bonnie stowing away on a random country ship. 'Cause I don't think we've seen what the Taj whatever kingdom is. I think that's probably the one that's based on India, given
Oh,
like the
Sounds
yeah,
like it.
probably.
Taj in his name, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, then we got the big reveal. First of all, whatever the fuck Vegapunk created, this mother frame is definitely the weapon that supposedly destroyed Lucia. I still think there's more to that, and we're gonna discover that.
I think it's a UFO.
But in the process of them revealing that, they finally revealed the names of all of the Gorosei, which is fucking cool. Now I'm a little
Marcus Mars.
I'm a little upset that some of them don't fit very well. Like I would have just preferred them to have like
Straight up
Saturn,
planet names, yeah.
just saint name followed by the planet name, and that would have been better. Like
Saturn,
like
Mars,
Marcus Mars,
Mercury, I'm guessing Mercury.
top man
Saint is
Mercury
probably
is
some-
Mercury.
yeah.
Saint Ethan Baron V Nusjuro is Venus.
That's not even
Venus.
fucking close.
Nusjuro.
Yeah.
Venus Duro.
Take the Juro off.
Yeah. I don't know why he chose to do that, but
Shepherd
What?
Jupiter.
and then Jupiter. Yeah, Saint Shepherd Jupiter, which I think is the fucking funniest name of them
That
all.
one is good.
I
didn't
really
know. It was
like-
I thought it was a misplay. I just went with Jupiter.
So-
I was like, all right.
And I've seen some debate online, but apparently this Godhead moniker that the Viz translation gave them is not accurate to what it actually is supposed to be. The TCB scans called them warrior gods, and that's more that's closer to
I don't like that.
what Oda used in the original one, because the original one he used Bushin, but there's like two different versions of Bushin in Japanese.
Yeah.
The Bushin that Oda used is specifically to talk about like for like masters of martial arts and things like that. The other one is just like a normal term for like a military commander. So I think the Godhead is a little off, and I think Warrior God probably exemplifies them a little bit better.
I mean, they're effectively just like.
They seem like they're bad. They seem like they're monsters.
Yeah, but I
basically.
mean, I feel like it's a title of it's like the
Godhead still makes sense
the
to me.
Minister of Defense or Minister.
Yeah.
Like they're like ministers of.
But like Warrior God inspires a different feeling than Godhead, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it does. I don't know.
I still like Godhead though.
I
as
kind of
a-
agree with Godhead because when you get to like Warrior God of Agriculture,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
fun-
make
it's
a
funny.
lot of sense.
I do like that they all have their own like section that they
Division.
like. I saw one of my favorite fucking memes was Nusjuro. Fucking, he was like, it's him. It's a meme of him fighting Zoro, and he's like one sword style, Wall Street crash, and it's just like a fucking
Yeah.
stock line dropping, and that's the
Yeah.
slash that he does. And I was like, oh my god, this man is the fucking head of finance. Like, you know, his ass is a fucking penny pincher.
Oh yeah, dude. You know.
Look
he
at
is.
that's why he looks the way that he does. He's saving as much money as he can.
Yeah, he's saving all the money.
He is
he
the
has
only
the worst.
one not in a suit.
He's also the only one with glasses, so it was very smart of them to put the smart guy in charge of
Is
finances.
that what it is?
Because glasses always
Yeah.
get smarts. Yeah.
I wear glasses and I can't fucking read, dog. I don't mean nothing.
Jordan, you're an exception to the rule.
There's a lot of exceptions. my
You're
friend.
an exception to every trope.
Yeah.
But I really like I love the shot of all of them too. I think they all look really
is
good. in
good.
this shot.
Dude, I kind of figured that piece of shit with the spot on his head,
The big
Topman,
mustache?
yeah, Topman,
Yeah,
Mercury,
Topman Mercury.
Mercury. Oh, is it Mercury?
It is Mercury,
Oh,
but it's
fucking
So
Mercury.
stupid. Anyways,
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Mercury's dumb.
yeah. I mean, the fact that he's the head of like the Justice,
Yeah,
he's the guy who could shoot gun motherfuckers. Though.
yeah. He
Yeah.
is the one that's out here ready to kill motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I really like that Saturn is in charge of science and defense, and that's why he more than likely why he's the one heading to Egghead.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
They look familiar. Are they based off of real people?
I don't think so. They might be,
They
but
probably are.
I
Because
don't-
because
they do all look like politicians.
Garcia
though.
and fucking Topman look familiar to me.
They do. Topman obviously. Like, I think it's just maybe for Topman at least,
Dude.
because he looks just like a politician. Like he just looks like a
The
pol-
guy
like,
who diabetes.
Yeah.
It's diabetes. That's him.
It is diabetes.
That's
You're right.
That's diabetes.
He's just got
right?
a bigger
He's
mustache.
got a big mustache, right? That looks like him,
I
right?
do.
It does look.
I don't know why, but I
It does look like
really,
him.
I
Diabetes.
really just like the detail of giving that guy a fucking liver spot on his head, like
Yeah.
just to show
Like,
how old
They're
they
old
are.
as shit.
I
They
just,
are.
I really like that. I think that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, they're all fucking like these guys are scarred up and shit. Like I don't know why anybody would think that these guys aren't fucking fighters. And also,
No, they're definitely fighters.
V
for sure.
Nustro, Venus Boy has definitely has the Shodai Katetsu. Like that is all but guaranteed at this point. Like that motherfucker
Yeah.
has to have the Shodai Katetsu at this point.
That's why he saved all his money was to buy that sword.
Yep, yeah. He saved up all of the government's money to get him the fucking coolest sword that he wanted.
And then killed the motherfucker with the sword to get the money back.
Yeah.
Boom.
And then fucking
like that.
Jupiter in charge of agriculture. This motherfucker's out here starving everybody. Like
So, like,
he's the
What
worst.
do you think, as someone who dives into lore so hard,
Why do you think?
why do you think he wants Vivi?
Well, here's the thing.
So
we don't
I
even know
think
if that's a girl or boy yet.
100% VB. I think he wants VB.
They
Yeah.
say
So-
king, so that
Oh, okay.
that
Oh, that's king. Okay, that's fine.
It implies.
Well,
because
they said 12 kings, but there was a female, right? There was
There's
a female.
20 kings.
there's
20
20
kings,
kings, but
but
Vivi-
one of them
was
but
Rulers is more akin to what it is.
There was a
like-
girl though, right?
Yeah,
Vivi,
Lily.
whatever.
Lily-
Yeah,
Lily,
yeah.
but Lily also doesn't actually have a thing there.
yeah,
Well, we don't know
sword,
that for sure because
I thought that's
there's
what
a
they said.
running there's a
No.
running we have 19 swords, so there's a running theory that either A,
His sword.
VB's sword is the one, Lily's sword is the one missing, but more likely it's Eam's sword that's missing
You
because
still
he
have the
wouldn't
sword.
have put his sword in to declare sovereign or declare that he's one of the 20 kings, like because he's the one that sits on the empty throne. Like the rest of them put their weapons in front of the empty throne to signify that they would no longer fight amongst
I
themselves.
mean, I'm gonna be honest. Does that demon of a person look like they care about pacts that they make?
I think it's a show. Like it's because that's why he hides even now. Like if he, I don't think he cares about anything. Like, but he hides because it's easier to rule the world from the shadows
yeah.
than everyone know that you're actually the one sitting on the.
But
empty
like,
throne.
why would you? Like, if your goal is to trick everyone into thinking
That's
no
fair.
one's there, why would you care if they knew you didn't put your sword
That's fair
there?
too.
Like,
I assume my headcanon for it is either A, it's Lily's sword and
I think it's Lily.
but I don't think it's Lily's because I think like based on the way Eam talks about it, it seems like she was trusted and then she ultimately like she did something to betray them.
you see, that's
so-
what I think. That's why I think hers is missing.
You think
I-
Eam
I
took it?
I think
or-
either he took it when she betrayed them, or she took it back herself.
She ran
my running headcanon right now for it is that Eam.
Can we just talk about
probably-
hand cannon being a cancer?
Yeah, it is absolutely. But this is just like more of a theory. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. I don't
I-
care either way.
I
Like
was
it's
just fucking with
fine
you.
where it's going.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my running idea for it is that Eam originally put his sword down, and then when he like whatever happened, because he clearly someone did the immortality surgery on Eam.
Sure,
Like
yeah,
that's why he's
absolutely.
still alive. Blah, blah.
Ivanka
think-
almost like confirms.
I
it.
think at some point he just plucked his sword back out, and nobody fucking like at that point nobody really know. Nobody's in the throne room anyways, besides the Gorosei. Like so, none of them. I don't know like that anybody from this era would ever look and be like,
Because
oh,
another thing
there's only
too,
19
is,
swords.
I guess
What the
my
fuck's
question
going
too
on?
is like I don't know if we've seen it or not, but the celestial dragons are direct descendants of the 20 kings, supposedly, right? So like,
yes,
and I know there's more than 20 celestial dragon families, right?
no,
Or do we know?
they're
We don't
all
know.
there's like branch families, like
There's branch families,
because
but
like
there's like
Miosgard at the end of this chapter. He's from the Don Quixote family.
gotcha. Okay, so like I would wonder because Lily doesn't have celestial dragon family.
Yeah, because she left, and that's like.
So then, but
'cause
that
we
would
knew-
then how many? I'm guessing I don't like. We've never gotten a confirmed number in all of the other things of how many main families of celestial dragons are there.
There should be ideally 19, maybe 18 if we don't know if Eames have reproduced or not, but
I don't. I
it
doubt
should
I
be
don't-
ideally it would be 19 because the way the story goes is that the Nefertari family just chose not to stay in Marijua and chose to just go back to ruling Alabasta.
right, and so they wouldn't have a
they wouldn't
celestial
have
dragon family.
a line.
You see, here's the thing. What I was getting at is like I don't think Eam is one of the 20 kings.
Oh, I think he is. That's what Ivankov's talking about.
I-
Ivankov mentions it like he mentions the name Eam. If you go like I think it's one page over.
One page further, yeah.
He talks like he mentions he says Sabi, you said the name Emu earlier. Well, this is going to sound very strange, but among the first 20 who created the world 800 years ago, there was a monarch named Saint Emu of the Nerona dynasty. So that family, like Emu's
okay.
family, is established. Like we know that he's from the Nerona line, whatever kingdom they ruled, however they're related to them. Like,
Gotcha.
and then because it's kind of weird too, because like Shanks's family is seemingly a celestial dragon family, the Figureland family, and like why is Garland or Garling why is he head of the God's Knights and not just chilling up on Marijua with the rest of them? Like why was he on God Valley in the first place if he was
Yeah.
a celestial
Well, I
dragon?
mean, That's the thing is like he's the only one who can judge celestial dragons, so he has a
Yes.
higher power than
He
them.
is definitely a fucking special. But like my point is that all of the celestial dragon families that we've seen that are not on Marijois are one,
banished
the
or,
Nefertari family, and we had an explanation. We have a real explanation now as to why they
which
aren't.
the Nefertari aren't
And then
actually
Doflamingo's
Celestials.
family. Doflamingo's family is like the only other one of the celestial dragons that abandoned
That
Marijois
abandon it, yeah.
and went to live with the commoners.
I guess for me, I just didn't like. I guess I didn't catch that when I was reading this chapter with Ivankov talking about him being one of the 20 kings, because I was just thinking like he wasn't one of the 20. Like he was someone outside the 20, and so the one sword that's gone.
My original running theory was that Emu was actually, and it might still be true. I mean, I'm gonna throw it out.
The Ancient Kingdom King, yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's
theory.
my running.
Yeah.
That's my current run. We're not really anymore because he's confirmed to be one of the 20 founding kings, but. For a minute there, that was my theory, is that he just betrayed his own kingdom.
I mean, I guess back to my original question is like, why do you think he desires V?
I think so. My thinking is that it ties into
what the sea dragons.
Yes,
said?
I think that Vivi as a character, like not only is she like probably seemingly the spitting image of Lily, which probably pisses Emu off on top of that, but also just like she's rebellious. He's nervous that she's figured out the true history from her father. She's a member of the D clan. Like she's friends with Luffy. Like Vivi's dangerous for like a ton of different reasons.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw some fucking wrench in your thing.
Yeah.
That's Orochimaru. He wants her body. That's who it is.
It's about time for him to gain a new body.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, how do you live forever? Like your body is eventually gonna wither away, right?
Well, we don't know how the
with
immortality
these
surgery works,
surgery,
but that's
probably.
definitely he's had the immortality surgery used on him.
I mean, I'm also just wondering, like, if he desired Vivi and she was literally there, like, I get he's not supposed to be like seen.
It seems like these are kind of
because
I hear what you're saying, like that it doesn't make sense that she wouldn't immediately get rushed over to him.
She wouldn't have just gotten taken.
I think the events of the Reverie are probably happening congruently. So Eam was preoccupied with Cobra, and before that he was down fucking around in the basement.
No. Well, I mean, he was in the basement. He
100%
he knows what's going on.
Yeah. So I think Vivi's capture by like CP0 capturing Vivi probably happened like congruently with him down in the basement, and then he heard about Cobra meeting with the Gorosei, probably put 2 and 2 together about what Cobra wanted to ask about, and went over to the throne to deal with that.
Because I get what you're saying, but in the congruency of these things, so he probably, or whatever the fuck the word is.
No,
you're
right.
Probably,
just repeat it.
He probably told CP0 to capture Vivi.
Yeah.
But when they captured Vivi, right after they captured Vivi, before they could do anything, Warpole came through, which means he had just seen Cobra, he just run away from Cobra, and then Cobra was missing right before the conference happened.
Yeah.
They didn't realize he was gone yet. They thought he was sick. So they're happening in congruencies, but they'd been on that island for a minute.
Yeah. I think because I think like the course of events that I see from it, because I hear what you're saying, like, and you might very well like the way that I see it happening is that you have the start of the Reverie, Eames down in the basement, fucking around with the frozen straw hat, looking at the posters, doing the shit he did in the original Reverie chapters, and then Reverie moves forward a little bit. The revolutionaries attack, like that fucks everything up, like that probably causes some chaos, and Emu was probably busy dealing with something else at that point. Issues the command for CP0 to capture Vivi right around the time that Cobra is meeting with request an audience with the Gorosei. CP0 captures Vivi because Vivi's already captured and tied up by the point that Waffle's coming charging through.
Sure, but
CP0
had to have been such a close time frame, because you can't tell me that they captured her and then didn't immediately take her to wherever they needed to.
Fair.
Because they literally went.
But if Eames preoccupied with Cobra and all of that, when that happens, then
but they don't know about
you,
so they're not taking him to him. But there's
the
no
Gorosei
way
are preoccupied too. They're probably because CP0 reports directly to the Gorosei. The Gorosei are probably like,
I'm just
saying,
there's like no way they held on to her for very
Vivi,
long.
Like, grab Vivi for me. I need her. And then right after they issue that command,
they were going to give her to a celestial dragon. Is when they meet. Doing.
Yeah, and then is when Cobra goes to meet the Gorosei. I mean, like I hear what you're saying. Like that's how I see it mapping out. But I can see where you're.
Are you saying? Wait, did you say that like they just went in and grabbed her?
Yeah, they scooped her up. Yeah, absolutely.
Air door. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, air door. He's fucking There you go.
No, I know, but
Like,
what I'm
open
my,
it.
It's not a
my,
problem
my
of how they
confliction isn't
kidnapped
how they
her.
grabbed her.
okay.
It's like, to me, you
'Cause if-
can't convince me the CP0 held on to Vivi
Go
for
forward
any
a couple
amount of time.
pages to where we're at with like. Oh no, it's back.
It's
Sorry,
the last chapter, isn't it?
No, it's this chapter where she's. I thought it was at least
No.
that she's in. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Because
Oh.
Wapple comes charging through. You're right. That's the It is the last chapter.
It's just them in the ship together. So like the thing is it's hard to convince me that the CP0 people had her for any amount of
I mean, they're kind of
time before
buffoons.
Warpole. Sure.
Well, hold on. There
Sure.
was an incident where like fucking Sarah Hoshi's trying to get fucking captured.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
yeah,
what I
there's
think.
a huge distraction. Everyone's
I
eyes
think
are on
Vivi
this.
was being held, and
Yeah.
they had orders of where to send her to, but they were holding her for safekeeping while the
And even-
admirals
yeah,
dealt with
Rebecca-
the revolutionaries
But in the
and all
same
that.
vein, if you said
Rebecca and-
Erdor, they can take her anywhere without people seeing.
Yeah, I just think that they
Yeah.
were. I just think that they were just following. I imagine like that because we don't
They
know what
don't know
the
about
orders.
any.
We don't know what
about
the
any.
orders
They
were.
don't.
Like
There's
we
no
don't know
fucking way.
necessarily that they said grab Vivi and immediately bring her here. They could have just said, "Hey, grab
Hang
Vivi
on
and
to
hold
her.
on to her for me. We'll let you know when we
it's
need
another
her."
thing. It's hard for me. Like everything we've seen from Eam, it's hard for me to think of anything that happened in the entire Reverie that is gonna just be any sort of blip on this man's radar.
Yeah,
Like
fair.
he doesn't care. Like, oh, Shiroshi got captured. Who gives a shit? Oh, the Revolution Army got came and attacked. Who gives a shit?
I
Like,
100%
he
think
doesn't
too
care.
that the God Frame, whatever Vegapunk's invention was,
The
that
mother frame or
yeah,
whatever.
Mother Frame. That's what it's called, the Mother Frame. I 100% think that it's gonna follow suit with Vegapunk's other inventions, and it's not gonna do what the world government thinks. That's
Well, yeah,
gonna do.
want it to be.
I
yeah.
think that because
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 even
think about it,
Aboncom
like-
and Dragon were like, there's no way he'd create a straight weapon.
yeah, that and plus think about it like the Lulusia Kingdom incident, right? Like if they really wanted to wipe this island off the map, right? Like
Why hadn't they already done it?
why hadn't they already done it? One, but two, you think they would be a little bit better about covering it up because even on the way to Egghead, Lucci mentions like, why are we going to Egghead to get Vegapunk? Oh, it probably has something to do with the Lulusia incident, and then Kaku's quickly like,
I don't-
shut the fuck up, don't talk about that.
I don't think they wanted to cover it up though, because when
They don't want the rest of the citizens of the world knowing they're just blowing up islands
no,
and
no,
shit.
they don't want them to know they did it, but the fact that it happened, I don't think they care. Because Emu said,
Yeah, that's
"I
fair.
want to do it due to the proximity of how close it is."
That's fair too. Yeah.
He like because they were like,
It's
there's-
close,
it's
yeah.
close to
Yeah.
us," and he was like, "Yeah, I want to do it because of that." I don't think Emu cares if people know.
That's fair.
No, you don't give a fuck.
I'm curious.
Would you
to
be scared of
see-
anything if you can create?
I still think Vegapunk. Like I think Vegapunk didn't.
Oh, I 100% believe there's something else going on with Mother Frame.
Yeah, I think that. I don't think that the Lucia Kingdom necessarily actually got wiped off the map.
What if? Because Vegapunk can upload his consciousness, right? What if everyone killed by this thing immediately has their consciousness uploaded so that he could potentially bring them back?
Oh, that's wild. That would be crazy.
Because
I think.
he's figured out how to clone people. He's figured out how to make robots that can have consciousness. What if his whole thing is like, I'll give you this weapon that destroys people, but I have a backup of them?
I could see that. I could also see it just being like something goofy,
like
where
a
it's like
teleporter.
it's just like a giant camera just flashes and makes it look like it did
I mean,
something.
no, there's
like,
no way they didn't just like see that the island was
I'm
gone or
very
not.
curious to see what where we go, how that all plays out, and how what Vegapunk's what the mother frame actually is and stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're going too long. God
Because
damn.
the fact, because the thing, it makes me when you say mother frame, it's like it makes me think motherboard and like
That's
like-
I had that kind of thing too.
it makes me think computer.
I almost thought it was a mistranslation at first because of Vegapunk talking about like the everlasting flame and stuff, like
Yeah,
the fire.
yeah,
I thought it was supposed to be Mother Flame, and then I reread it. I was like, no, that says Mother Frame, so it's got to be whatever machine
Yeah.
that Vegapunk built for them is this.
Because
is
it makes
this
me
super
think.
weapon.
It makes me think motherboard mainframe.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it makes
absolutely.
me think a computer that houses data.
Yeah,
is what it
absolutely.
Makes me think.
I am 100% agree with you there that it sounds like I think it's probably gonna be some kind of like fucking UFO or something like.
Oh, for
Thank you.
sure.
I think
and
so.
that's gonna
Yeah.
be it'll be fucking cool. But yeah, Jordan's over here complaining about us going too long, which is fair.
We're coming up on 50 minutes.
So the big reveal, obviously. For those who didn't see Film Red, the Figureland family is Shanks's family.
Shanks's papa.
So this guy is either Shanks's dad, his grandpa, his uncle,
His
maybe.
pappy.
He's related to Shanks somehow, for sure. I think they're setting up. I really think they're setting up for a clash between Shanks and Garling,
Mm-hmm.
because their ideas are polar opposites.
Yeah.
Like Garling's all about like, hey, you know what? You protect the weak. Fuck you. That makes you even worse than the scum you're protecting. And Shanks is all about protecting the weak. Like I think, and there's just a lot of in-game opponents right now. Like we've got the fucking
This
9
man
God
is
Knights.
absolutely his Vader to his Luke Skywalker.
We've
100%.
got we've got the Gorosei. We've got the Holy Knights. We've got the Seraphim. We've got the Admirals. Like the world government side is fucking stacked right now.
Yeah.
So
well, here's my question, and I did present this to you off camera when we first read the chapter, and so I'll kind of throw it to Jordan as well. Is like this guy who he has pinned up here,
That's yeah.
Mizgard.
He's related.
Mjosgard.
Do you think Mizgard? Do you think he's gonna die?
Oh, I think he's already dead because it says the man he had executed for protecting the fishmen was Saint Don Quixote Mjosgard. I think he's fucking dead.
I'm gonna be honest. How many times have we been like, oh, they're like, I killed this guy,
I don't
and
know
he
that
shows up next chapter.
I don't know, man, because like there's only been I can only think of 2 or 3 other moments in One Piece where someone was crucified, and only one other point where it's explicitly says that they're dead, and that is Yasue from Wano.
Yeah.
Like he got crucified and
I
killed.
mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
The
Episode
wording-
1 had a man crucified.
Yes. That's what I said. That's what I said. I could think of.
Yeah.
But that like this one confirms that he's like at least this feels like to me a full confirmation that he is already dead. And Mjosgard, like he looks dead as fuck. Like he's all bloody and shit and just hanging there. Like
Sure.
I think Mjosgard is dead. Is already dead.
And the reason I ask is because I wouldn't be surprised because like what you're saying, there's gonna be a clash with Fergland, Garling, whatever.
Yeah.
Moon,
Biggerlin, Garling,
Moon Man.
Garlic Moon Man.
Hey.
That's my. I
No,
forgot about
that's
that.
McKnight.
No,
That's
that is
McKnight.
Garlic
McKnight.
Moon
No,
Man.
that's McKnight.
McKnight is
Fucking-
also hilarious because I know what you're referencing there, and
Knight.
that's fucking.
Yeah, that's McKnight.
Me and like Lucas and I have been calling him Garlic Moon Man, and I can never call him
Anyway,
anything
fucking
else
Moon
now.
Man, Moon Man's gonna clash, right? But there
Yeah.
is no reason for him to leave this place.
Absolutely true.
There's no reason at
Unless
all.
he gets sent out because
Oh,
they
no,
have
no,
been.
I don't think they will.
Well, they've been sending them out to stop the
No, no.
revolutionaries.
Here's the thing. If you here's the whole thing though. He's the one man. They said because no one knows about Emu.
Yeah.
He's the one man given the ability to execute celestial dragons. I don't think the Gorosei even have the full power to execute a celestial dragon.
They do. They can. He's
Do
just.
they?
He's the man, and it doesn't say that he's the only one with that power. Anyways, he just says. It just says that the man
A single
who passed
celestial.
the
Hold on.
yeah, in the present day
Yeah.
in Sacred Marijois, a single celestial
God
dragon had just been
Valley.
executed, but this was not meant for the world to hear. Like, which makes sense.
Oh,
Like
I
they
thought
wouldn't
it-
want the world to hear.
That might have been a
If
misread
a
on my
special
part.
dragon dies, I'm pretty
So,
sure it's an
Garling,
yeah.
I think like I think Garling just carries out the execution. Like,
Gotcha.
I don't think he's the one.
I misread that as he's the one who is the one who
I
can
do
execute.
think that it's interesting because they changed the official translation on this last piece here, where it says the man who passed the sentence was a dominating figure who
Yeah,
once
they
distinguished
changed it
himself
from
at a place
the
called God
king.
Valley. Well, this wasn't even the original Viz translation on Sunday. Like it had
They
something
changed it
slightly
again,
different.
yeah.
They changed it to this as a man, as a figure, a dominating figure who once distinguished himself at a place called God Valley, which makes a lot more sense than him supposedly being the
Like
king
a
of God Valley.
Yeah.
So I fucking think
Well,
he's dope. I think
Regardless, the whole thing I was getting at is like I think there's got to be something to draw him out. So I
Yes.
was thinking like a theory. This would be a theory. It's definitely not headcanon because I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But because you're right, this dude's probably dead. But we haven't been confirmed that the Straw Hat crew who were here, the 2 people who
Yeah.
saved Shiroshi, have left.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't.
well, they probably
be-
left with all the other ones.
They probably did, but it wasn't confirmed that they
That's
left.
true.
So we're talking about confirmation here. It didn't confirm that they left, so it wouldn't put it past me. It wouldn't put it past them to have the audacity to run up and save a
Yeah.
being executed celestial dragon who is one of the one good ones.
Yep.
And if he had failed, like if Garling had actually failed his execution, 100% that's what draws me.
So because we've already seen them descend because Dragon and Sabo and Ivankov were talking about it, how they've been hitting
They've been
the
hitting a
supply
lot of
lines,
supply lines, yeah.
and that's why they sent the 9 Holy Knights out
Sure.
to deal with that.
But they didn't send Top Dog.
he's one of the 9. He's one of the 9 Holy Knights. He's the
I thought he
supreme
was-
commander of the Holy
He was
Knights.
the commander of the Holy Knights.
But there's only 9
He's-
of them. Like there's only the
Still,
9.
He's top dog, and
But
they
he's
haven't
still one
sent
of the
him out.
9. They absolutely sent him out. If he's one of the 9, they
Then
have
why is
absolutely
this
sent
the
this
first time
motherfucker
we've
out.
heard of-
Because we just heard about the Holy Knights. Like we just
You
heard
haven't
about
of the
them.
Holy Knights at all before this?
No,
No,
the
not-
first
not
mention of
until
the
then.
Holy Knights comes when Dragon and them are talking about it.
I thought we heard about.
No,
it
because that's
before.
why everyone started talking about evil Shanks, because the silhouette of the leader of the Holy Knights looked like Shanks. It looked like Shanks. So that lends me to believe maybe that it wasn't Garling, but given that he's from the same family as Shanks, I imagine that he is the one in the middle. He has a
Gotcha.
similar sword to Shanks. His coat and
I need
demeanor
to
looks
see.
similar
I
to
need to see what
Shanks.
color hair he's got. If it's white or is it red?
I don't care what color. I
No, I'm
love
just
it.
saying
It's
because
prob-
like, I
it's
want to see if
probably
it like
white.
if
Yeah.
he's like.
I love this dumb fucking crescent moon hairstyle he has going on.
So
Like it's
stupid.
What
so
if-
good.
What if all of them have like? Cuts?
I would
Like-
love that. I
like
truly
moon
would.
Cuts?
I
Well,
Wait,
not
how
just
many-
like
how
moon cuts, but like like the sun.
Just different
Oh,
celestial
just, like,
bodies.
celestial
Yeah.
body haircuts. That'd be funny.
I
Great.
love Garlic Moon Man. He is my fucking favorite.
Anyway, yeah.
Are
I'm
you
just
saying it because
pulling
you
theories
look
out
like
here.
each other? Is that why you're saying it or no?
What?
You could do that.
I would love that. I would love to have
Do it.
a moon haircut.
You can pull that off.
You
I'm
can
gonna
pull
do
it
it.
off,
I'm
no
gonna fucking
Yeah, you
do
can
it.
pull that off.
I'm gonna grow my hair out, and make a crescent moon.
Just grow your
Crescent
beard out a
moon
little bit more.
pompadour, and then grow my beard out a little
Yeah.
more, and curve that
There's
into
a
a
reason. Reason
into a
why
crescent.
so there's a reason why I wanted to complain about
Yeah.
Tom. My boy gave me permission to talk about his anime, his manga.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
called,
yeah.
It's called Nine Goats by D.T. Carpentier. David.
Nine
David.
goats.
Nine Goats. Yep.
9 goats. Okay.
I got the first 3 chapters. They're the fuck. It's actually really.
Is it goats like
Goats.
actual goats or
yeah.
goats like
well,
race
yeah,
of all
but
time?
it's a metaphor for something else.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There's not. They're 9 like horrible people.
All right.
They're awful. Like off rip, the fucking one of the first guys is literally a fucking. He kidnapped people,
Okay.
mainly children.
Great.
Of course.
And
Makes
like on the
sense.
side, it's fucking crazy. He's bringing all his food in and all that stuff like that. I'll even give you all a little sneak peek of whatever. Just not passing on. So I should probably do this.
Let's see this art.
The art is by one of the guys who worked on.
Oh shit! Hell yeah.
Oh, let's.
So yeah, it goes a little something for everybody.
Oh, I like the look of this Eldritch Horror monster.
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
That's the black goat.
The black goat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like as a goof, me and my friend was just like, let's read it. Let's read the first 3 chapters, and we all like David, the author, creator. We all got together and we did like a voiceover thing. It was hilarious.
Nice.
We had a great time. Scroll around.
That's
you
pretty
there's-
cool.
Yeah, you can scroll up and down.
Yeah, I
and shit
actually
like
really
that.
like. I
Get some
like
of the
this.
things.
This art style, honestly, it kind of reminds me.
It's very
of,
old school.
It's very old school, and it almost has like a fairy tale vibe. Like not
It
fairy
is,
tale the
like
manga,
very-
like
yeah.
a
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
fairy
yeah.
tale.
Yeah,
like,
the
like
people
in movies when they like animate
Like
stories.
Grimm's fairy tales.
Yeah, this
and
is
stuff,
what this
yeah.
Very-
this art
yeah,
style
Grimm's
reminds me
fairy
of.
tale.
I really like this a lot.
There's 9 of them that they're all horrible people. Like there's a fucking pretty boy. So
Of course.
the
This-
thing is,
I like that they
the
all just wear
concept of the
goat
story
masks.
is that it's a battle royale. 9 of them are in a spot where they duke it out and spread like this isn't what they look like underneath the
I
mask.
know that I like the masks a lot. The masks
There's
are cool.
there's the fucking dude who kidnapped kids.
I mean, he
Okay.
definitely looks like he
Yeah, he
kidnaps
looked like a
kids.
kid captor.
Yeah, that giant thing.
This is sick. I actually like this a lot.
Let's see if I can actually. get a
Is
picture
it
of the whole thing.
in like is he still like what's the release time
This is
on it?
this is chapter 3. There's already 3 chapters, gonna be 50 chapters. So
Yeah.
it's coming out here. He just needs to get approved, and he'll start cranking it out.
Okay, that makes sense. That's what I was asking for. I was just curious what his timeline looked
It
like.
should be by the end of year.
Sick.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
I'll read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
Hell yeah.
probably.
So
I'm
they
not gonna
all go-
lie. I'll probably wait till it's all out because I like to burst through stories. But I'm
Oh,
definitely
okay.
interested and
There's a s-
keep me updated on it.
There's a Stance character.
Nice.
He's a fucking
Yep.
clown dude. I don't know about the fucking what his main deal is. So the whole idea is that they all get together, they all bring in like a sacrifice,
Makes
and
sense.
they all like give it to the black goat. And once that happens, black goat will appear, and you will. He needs more blood. He wants to be. So once that happens, everyone dies. You get one desire granted.
Oh, so
doesn't matter.
only one goat survives, and that goat gets their desire filled.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick,
Ooh,
actually.
okay.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I like that.
That's a really
so
cool
it's like-
concept. I like the idea of a villain team that's just teaming up, but they're ultimately going to end up betraying each other.
Oh no, they
anyways.
have to kill each other. They're not teaming up at all.
Oh, they're not. They're
all.
well, they're like a
assholes.
collective group, I guess.
Collective
more,
group.
more
so like the
so
reason
like
why they call the 9. You have to, I don't know. I forgot the name. Why they call that, but like the thing is like their desire is so strong it changes the world.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
That's
you can
that's a
feel it.
really cool
When
concept.
it's like literally like when they
yeah.
all conjoin, like the fucking animals start killing and eating each other.
That's fucking
Like,
sick. Like
the
that's
fucking-
a really cool
yeah,
concept.
Everything dies around it. Like the moons turn red.
That's a
Okay.
really
It's like a
fucking cool
fucking crazy as
concept.
shit.
I like that a lot.
I want this as a I want a physical.
Yeah,
copy
I
of
want like
this.
a
I want
yeah.
a physical
Keep
copy
keep
of
us
this.
updated on
Oh
this.
yeah,
'cause
for
if he
sure.
does
I
like
talked to him all the time. He's dope.
if he does a physical release of this, like I will fucking pay.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
gladly
yeah.
buy
I
it.
told him our boys would fucking love it. My friends would love this shit because we read it out loud and it was like, what the fuck? This is nasty as shit.
Yeah, this sounds really cool concept. Why I really like the idea
I mean,
behind
you get to
it.
see all of them. There's one dude who's like the pretty boy, and there's one guy who's I call him Bone Thug.
Bone thug.
Yeah, his entire body just he's a like a 10 foot, like 20 feet tall, fucking like giant bone knight
That's sick.
who
Okay.
rode a dragon in.
That's sick.
Like
as
everyone else
fuck.
just
Hell
kind of
yeah.
rolled in and like teleports. I'm like, hey, he's like, no, fuck that. He's running on this giant like undead dragon, just
That's
drops in
sick.
and fucking like you already know. I was like, oh, that's my boy. This is
Yeah.
me.
This is
That's-
it.
Yeah,
This
it's me.
is the one.
He's the goat.
Yeah.
He is the goat.
Yeah, it's
Well.
very fucking awesome.
I'm
I will
very
say this
interested.
though, the fucking the pretty boy. Can you guess what his fucking desire is? He's beautiful. Everything's perfect. If he loses his mind when someone touches him and fucks him up,
Oh,
like
God.
he gets hit in the chest, and he's like, "Fuck, you fucking defiled my beautiful body."
So
and
he's a
he
mime
fucking-
mask.
Yeah, he's a
That-
mime mask.
That's great. I love that. I
Bro.
mean, I love pretty boys who are like super fucking self-righteous. and evil.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
gets,
know.
but he
It's
gets like
great-
mad
it's
ugly
a
when
great
he gets mad.
archetype.
I mean, he gets super ugly when he gets pissed. He wants
That
to be
makes
he wants
sense.
to be an angel.
That makes
course he does.
He
Yeah,
wants to be an angel. He wants to live in heaven.
of course.
It's
Yep.
so fucking stupid, but yeah.
It's the only place that deserves his.
Yeah,
beauty.
I'll keep you guys updated on that. For
Yeah,
sure.
for
Sick.
sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's.
Yeah, that's it for.
I think that's everything,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. All
Should be.
right. So, like, comment, subscribe. Only one episode this week, because sort of a short amount of content, but we lasted an hour, so you know us.
Yeah, we'll go off.
See you next time.
Later.